Hi, welcome to Diva's Holistic Laundry Course. Today I'm going to show you how to make laundry detergent pods. But just as a reminder, I want to let you know that we are hosting 2 more classes this week on Thursday at 3:15 Mountain Time and on Saturday at 6:45 Mountain Time p.m. We will be hosting 2 more holistic laundry course classes.
And we might repeat that one more time because we need to start so we've got the live recording on Facebook, and then we're going to start recording on Zoom so we can share that otherwise too. So we're going to do a second start off.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Welcome to Diva's Holistic Laundry Course. Today's class we will be learning how to do laundry detergent pods. And but I want to let you know that we also have 2 more classes coming up. On Thursday we have a class starting at 3:15 p.m. That's Mountain Time, and on Saturday we have another class at 6:45 p.m. That's Mountain Time as well. Let's see. This is hosted by Diva's Laundry Service, powered by doTerra Essential Oils, and my name is, they call me the Laundry Diva. So hi, welcome to my class. Today we are going, like I said, we're going to learn how to do laundry detergent pods. I have a recipe for this that I will save a link to at the bottom of this video when we're done with this course. Also, if you want to check it out, hydrogen peroxide, vinegar, and obviously water, which we have right here. And probably there's 2 things in here that you don't have in your cupboard, but they're easy to get in any grocery store. And just for cost specifics, most of these things can be bought at a dollar store in your neighborhood. So, all right. So the big name pods is going to cost you about, for a small bag, it's going to cost you about $12-13 easy. Just for a handful of pods, that'll maybe last you about 2 weeks. But this concoction, as you can see, we're going to make 2 weeks worth of pods, but these ingredients that you see in front of you is going to last you a month, maybe more, depending on how often you do your laundry. All right, so we're going to start with the Zote. Now this is scented Zote. It's a pink bar, but they have a white bar that you can use that is unscented. I've already grated some of it, but you need about half a cup. So I was using my TV grater and grated it just like you grate cheese. Let's get a little bit more in there. And I keep it in the plastic, that way I can save the soap for later, and it won't, I don't have to worry about repackaging it. So see how easy that is? So we're done with that, and I'm just going to cover it back up. Be careful, the flakes get everywhere. And just brush the excess soap off of here. All right, and then put it in the measuring bowl to make sure I've got a half a cup. All right, so not sure, that says half a cup. I know you can't see from there, but there we have it. Okay, so the first thing, now that we've got that, obviously you're going to need a mixing bowl, a grater, just to go back to basics, a flat sheet cookie pan with parchment paper. Oh, I am missing a utensil. I need something to stir with.
Sure,
so
we got that.
Awesome, thank you.
Anything?
A spoon or a fork will be fine. So we're going to start by adding 1.5 cups. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and add the Zote just so I can have access to my measuring cup, because I'm just mixing the dry ingredients first anyway. So then I'm going to add, thank you, 1.5 cups of the super washing soda. Some people use borax, but this works great too. So, wow, I'm good at this. 1.5 cups, and just pour that in there. See? Pop that closed, and we're going to put that to the side there. And then we need 2 tablespoons of Epsom salt. That's it. And just so you know, this little bag I got from the dollar store.
In our key ingredient today, we didn't lay anything out. Did you want to talk about the different options?
I will when I get there. Just a moment. Okay, so I need 2 tablespoons of Epsom salt. And just put that in there like that. Close that up. Save it for later. You don't want moisture to get in your Epsom salt. It will harden and then it won't be useful to you anymore. All right, I'm not sure if you heard that. You don't want to get it wet. All right, so then you just take a fork or a spoon. A fork will kind of let the granules flow through it a little better, and mix that up. So it smells really nice. It smells just like, you know, bath soap. Like what you wash your hands with. Not that hand pump stuff. Traditional soap. Alright. What we used to call old school, right? Mm-hmm. Sometimes old school is best.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so we've mixed all these ingredients together, so now we need 3 tablespoons of hydrogen peroxide. So this is what it looks like. Let me see if I can get a good shot of that. You should see like a mixture of flakes, Epsom salt, and the baking soda, baking powder, or the super baking soda, I guess is what they call it. All right, and then so we got hydrogen peroxide, 3 tablespoons. I'm gonna take the cap off because I pretty much got most of it on the table when I did this the first time. It was interesting, but I knew it was clean because it didn't fizz up like it does when it's dirty. And 1 more. So that's 3 tablespoons of hydrogen peroxide. We're about to come to the pièce de résistance after I mix this up. Now when you mix it up, it's going to turn into like a clay, a sandy clay.
I'm just remembering, hydrogen peroxide tends to whiten things, doesn't it?
Oh, yes, it does.
Okay.
It shouldn't whiten this. It's more or less for whitening whites.
Okay.
But it should brighten your colored clothes too. It's a great stain treater. That's the other great thing about these ingredients, like the hydrogen peroxide, the vinegar, the washing soda, and even the Epsom salt can be used to pre-treat your clothes. So these are things I already use in my everyday laundry practice. So basically this is going to be something that looks a little bit sandy, gritty. I'm going to come close so you can see. I'm too close.
On the Facebook Live.
Okay.
It's a little behind, yeah.
But it looks a little bit like tradition, like a batch of laundry detergent, basically. But it's wet and sticky, which is what we want. But it's grainy, so that we can. We're gonna make these into little balls here. All right. So now comes my favorite part. We are going to add a fragrance to this, and using doTerra essential oils, we are going to make this smell the way we want it to smell. Now you can use whatever essential oils that you like, or none at all. But today we're going to use Balance.
Should we jump in with some tips and tricks on that piece?
Well, yeah. Let's talk about how we use essential oils in our everyday lives. And specifically, we're going to get into the doTerra oils experience, because that is one of the reasons why I started this class, is because I recently launched my laundry business, and I've added essential oils to expand it into a holistic laundry service. So my friend Sam here is going to help us figure out, or help us learn how essential oils can be used in your everyday life, and then we'll talk about doTerra.
Right, and because all laundry soap has a smell, but it doesn't necessarily benefit your body. Essential oils do benefit your body.
Right.
They have a smell that's not constricting to your lungs.
Right.
And so you're getting, because it's topically in your clothes too, then you're smelling it, so you're getting the aromatic benefit. But if it's on your skin too, you're also getting the topical benefit.
Right.
And I tend to use essential oils that are cheaper in cost, like the citrus because they're uplifting.
Right.
But even the lavender for your bed sheets, if you wash those separately, is much better. So I love working with Desiree
Right, because lavender is great for relaxation.
And you're a pro at DIY. I'm not a DIYer. I would rather purchase it. So now I get to purchase pre-made products from her and know that I have quality ingredients that are going to work and help us. And at the same time, we get to educate people about why doTerra is different. So an essential oil is an aromatic compound found in plants, the seed, bark, stem, root, leaf, and the fruit. So they are extracted from that. So keep going, Brian. Brian's got the slides going for me. So yes, they're the tiny sacs on the plant that offer protection for the plant and also attracts the pollinating bugs. So sometimes you'll see an orange, for instance, that looks like it's been cut. It's the essential oil that helps heal that part of the plant so it can finish growing. So that's the beautiful thing about the oils. Our body recognizes them. They know what to do with them. It works on the cellular level, and that's the next slide that's going to talk about. We kind of go through the slides pretty quick. So yes, our cells are made of oils. So the essential oils can penetrate the cell and get to the virus on the inside. So when you have a viral infection, there's really nothing that prescription can do for you because it doesn't work at the cellular level. So usually they just tell you go home, rest, drink lots of fluids, and that's pretty much all they can do. So you have an empowering solution in your home that you're using on your laundry products as preventative health, and then when something rears its ugly head, you have something even better. And so in March, our team is doing a whole series on the doTerra difference. So these are certified pure therapeutic grade oils. The rest of the oils you'll find in the world are therapeutic grade, food grade, and synthetic, which has a nice smell, but is literally made from a chemical. So the next slide talks about the doTerra difference. So we search the earth for where plants exist in their natural habitat. So they're at the perfect soil content, altitude, humidity, and we are supporting people all over the world because a lot of these plants are owned by farmers in developing countries. So they don't have the best water source, or they don't have schools or clinics and hospitals for their families. doTerra works together with scientists, doctors, clinicians to better the health and the lifestyle for everybody. So in the next slide, you'll see that's our Healing Hands Foundation. That's our co-impact sourcing. So we don't go in and purchase the land from these farmers. They've been owned for hundreds of years by these people. So we go in and we help them. And we show them how doing things a little differently can help sustainably farm their product and provide a much higher quality. They are harvested and distilled on site. So we're not lugging them across the country or to another state to harvest them. To distill them. So they're harvested and distilled usually within hours. And some of them require an hour or 2 hours, or they lose all the potency. Thank you. So yep, that's a big piece of that. So the Healing Hands Foundation is a nonprofit where we 100% fund other places for their water and their clinics and things like that. So you can learn more about that in March. And then to use an essential oil, there are 3 ways: aromatically, topically, and internally. And those 3 slides go really quickly here. So yep, the next one is the aromatic. So we have the diffuser, kind of like we have going on here. We have some passion and some balance in there to help us with our work. Because sometimes we're tired and sometimes we do get sick, but we know what to do. Yep, we need the extra boost. And there's, of course, jewelry. So literally just smelling it out of the bottle, and again, on your clothes, can give you the benefit that you're looking for.
That's where that aromatherapy comes in. It just gives you that feel good essence, and it continues your wellness.
And when other people smell you, I think it was us the other day that were saying, someone was like, oh, you smell so good. And literally, you don't even remember putting on any oils or you have your regimen and it's in the products that you have, your lotions and things. But people just want to smell you in because it's fresh and it makes them feel good.
That's right.
And then the topical and the internal will go through more over time because today's focus is the laundry, but those are some things that we talk about. We have dozens of classes: yoga, gardening, the science of oil, making over your gym bag, making over your medicine cabinet. So those are all things that we can integrate into cleaning. So we will continue to do that. If you would like to get oils into your home, then just message the Laundry Diva here, and message, phone number, or whatever you want to give out?
You can reach me at coloradodiva@gmail.com, and we will get you set up. We'll have a conversation. We'll see what your needs are, and see how I can help you, and we can see how we can get doTerra into your home.
And if you have skills like the Laundry Diva here, then you can just say, hey, I have these skills, and she knows how to support you in that too.
Exactly.
We have a huge team here, so if you have a niche, let's help you.
Oh yeah, I would love to have other people on my team to show other people how to do whatever it is that you're good at, whether it's crafting or doing it yourself, because I am not great at doing video. I'm great at doing it myself, but this is actually my first real video.
And you needed support on that, and that's why I'm here.
And that's why I have a great team behind me, so it's fabulous. I'm not even really nervous, just a little nervous, but anyway.
So which oil are you going to use? And then I can show them some of the other tools that we have to help them choose a scent.
What sounds good? Let's see.
I know
Citrus Bliss is good.
All the citruses are cleansing and uplifting. So those are all
lavender. Everybody does lavender. Let's do something completely outrageous.
If you want to go for like a manly scent,
I was thinking manly for cedarwood.
Yeah, cedarwood and lime are some men's favorites. And most people, I'm sure you already know this, Desiree, but most people use like 20 drops of an essential oil, but that's because their essential oils are pre-diluted, and we don't do that in our products.
We don't need to do that, so we can just do half.
Probably. So what did the recipe call for?
It called for 15 to 20.
Okay, so yeah, that's
let's
a lot.
Let's do like 10 per. That way we can.
And how many loads is this?
This
for?
This should be about 28 loads of laundry.
Wow. Yeah. So 10 and 10, 20 drops of an oil.
Yeah.
I actually have the breakdown.
That's one drop per load or so. So less than that.
At the wholesale price, the lime that we're going to use is 5 cents a drop.
All right.
And then the cedarwood is, you think it would be alphabetical here. I don't see the cedarwood, but it's pretty close to that. So, okay.
So first we're going to add a 1/4 cup of the white vinegar. And the white vinegar is going to help activate the essential oil into the soup.
And is that an emulsifier? I think the vinegar is an emulsifier.
I believe so. Actually, I have a little bit too much vinegar.
You need oh yeah, you could probably pour it back in there.
Actually, I'm going to use it later, so I'm not going to waste it. I need a tablespoon. I need 2 tablespoons later, so we're good.
Is now a good time for me to say what cedarwood helps with?
Yes, absolutely.
So it's from the wood of the tree. It's steam distilled. Its top properties are anti-inflammatory, diuretic, astringent, antiseptic, insecticidal, and sedative. So top uses, and this comes from the Essential Life book. Ooh, I hear the fuzzies.
Yep, that's the vinegar hitting the baking soda and hydrogen peroxide.
It's good for ADD, ADHD, and low GABA levels, psoriasis, eczema, calming and anxiety, cough and sinus issues, stroke and seizures. Are you counting?
It hasn't.
There you go. Yeah, sometimes it comes out slow. Each oil has a specific
3
weight, and that's another science experiment.
Viscosity.
There you go. Thank you. Emotional balance for cedarwood. Then I'm going to switch to lime. I don't want to mess up your counting.
10 drops. I feel like the count from Sesame Street.
Right? 1.
So that's 10 drops of the cedarwood.
And you're going to do the lime too, right?
And the lime too.
That one will pour a little faster.
Ooh. Yes,
because it's got a different viscosity.
Yeah.
And so this is from the rind. It's cold pressed.
Yep, there we go.
Similar top properties, and you can always get this book. It's $22 for our team. It's good for sore throat, respiratory issues, lymph and liver congestion, urinary and digestive issues, memory and clarity, exhaustion and depression, herpes and cold sores, chickenpox, head lice, pain and inflammation, and emotional balance. These statements are not regulated by the FDA to treat, diagnose, cure, or prevent disease. So we stay compliant with the FDA, but we're here to empower you so that you can learn more about how these things in your home can be a natural solution. It's okay. Sometimes, there you go, 1 more. How many more do you need?
1 more. I needed
there
we go. All right, 10. Ta-da! Okay. Now we're going to stir all of this together.
How does it smell? Let me see if I can smell it yet.
It's going to take a couple of stirs for you to really smell it, but you might have to put your face in the bowl. Because the other thing I like about essential oils is that they're not real strong. Like, initially, like, if you put it on your skin, you'll smell it, but after a while, it becomes sort of an understatement, and you can smell it in passing, but not as it's approaching you.
Right. Like the synthetic. All perfumes
Can you
used
smell
to
that?
be made.
I can smell it now.
All perfumes used to be essential oils, but when they synthesized them, then they became
you can sell more, right? If you synthesize it, right?
Cheaper to make it, even though we just shared how inexpensive those are. Still crazy.
Okay, so we're effectively done with this part.
Okay.
So it looks grainy. It looks. Can you tell me what that looks like to you?
Cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese.
Yeah.
It looks like cottage cheese.
Powdered Parmesan.
Powdered Parmesan. Yeah, it looks like cottage cheese or ricotta, some sort of grainy cheese, basically, is what it looks like. But check this out. It's squishy.
Like moon sand.
Like moon sand. There we go. That's probably what I was looking for.
And if your kids are helping you with this, they're not in any danger.
No, there's no toxic chemicals. You don't want to eat it because it will probably make you sick to your tummy, but all of these things are safe. I mean, you use them for your healing, right? Hydrogen peroxide, you put on boo-boos. Vinegar you use to wipe down your countertops when you don't want to use other store-bought chemicals. The Epsom salt you put in a relaxing bath. So, I mean, these are, and baking soda, you use it in your kitchen as well, and you use it to brush your teeth. So these are all, the only thing on this table that you probably don't want to even try internally is the zote. But this all mixed together, you definitely don't want to eat it. But
your mom used to wash your mouth out.
Your mom probably washed her mouth out.
So you survived, you know.
Just be careful with it. Either way, when these get done, you'll want to be careful anyway because they're going to look really cute, and we want to keep them away from kids. So I still would recommend, even though most of these ingredients are safe alone, this together will probably make your child sick if they put them in their mouth. Okay, so now the fun part is we're going to make these into little balls.
Do you want the melon baller? Can you dump that back in there?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I'm going to need to do. Because I just realized I need this. All right.
Then you just tell me what to do. If you need me to make some more space for you.
Yeah.
I'm the assistant.
All right, so this is so easy. And don't worry about how it looks, because I can tell you, I made some laundry pods and they were the ugliest little laundry pods, but you know what? They came out. So just scoop it up in a 1 tablespoon measuring spoon, and then just place it on the pad, just like this. That's not very pretty, but just kind of like you're scooping out ice cream.
Does it have to be compacted?
It does not have to be compacted. It looks pretty if it is, but what we're going to do after this is going to set them, so it does not matter if they're perfectly pressed. They'll hold together fine. Right. Also, when you're placing these on your cookie sheet, you want to keep some distance so they don't get stuck together.
Right. So kind of just like a real cookie.
Yep, just like a real cookie.
So I know you have some finished ones here. Do you mind if I open them?
Oh, no, go for it.
Some of those. So yeah, I'm super excited, and you did the cost analysis for this.
And it breaks down. Now, typically, big company laundry pods cost about 27 to 30 cents each. But these pods broken down in this configuration, they turn out to be about 15 cents per pod. So you're saving almost 10 cents over the big name brand.
Right.
And these will last you longer. And this is just this batch. When you can make more with all of this. I probably have with this. So I've already made a batch prior. So we probably have 2 more batches of 28 laundry pods in this box of soap alone. And there's still plenty of, so a 1 batch of 28 laundry pods, depending on how much laundry you do, is going to be about 2 weeks worth of laundry. So this right here, I already made 2 weeks yesterday. This now we've added a month. So this is actually almost 2 months worth of laundry soap right here.
That's crazy.
For less than the complete payout is less than $10.
Right.
Less than $10 for all of these ingredients.
Right.
So
And you control the ingredients.
And you control the ingredients.
Right.
Now the essential oils does add to the cost, but for pennies on the dollar, to have it smell the way you want it to smell, to have it, you know, you're not paying for something called tropical bliss.
Mm-hmm.
You're paying for something that makes you feel good, that you can choose at a moment's notice. So you don't want the cedar wood. You make yourself another batch with lavender because you're having a bad week, or you make yourself a batch with breeze because you're not feeling so hot. Okay.
Yeah, and some people wash their laundry or their bath. Their bedding.
Your bedding
in the lavender.
In the lavender. That's right. And I've done that.
Towels with the lemon or.
Well, the lemon is great for cleaning. It's also, you know, the lemon, it smells nice. It's great, like, out of the shower. It's very rejuvenating and invigorating. So you can, you know, start your day with a really nice fragrance, but without it smothered on everything in your house.
And sometimes you can't even smell it on your clothes. You know they're clean because you've got all these great products.
That's right.
If you do go
and this soap will clean your clothes, so that's the awesome thing too. Right. I mean, keeping in mind it has already the products that you would use to pre-treat, such as the hydrogen peroxide will help remove protein stains and also help whiten your laundry. Vinegar will do the same thing.
Wow. Yeah. I can't.
Baking soda. Oh my gosh, so many uses.
Can you do some pods for the dish detergent? Have you done that yet?
I have not done that yet. I can do some research, but I'll bet you there is a way to do so, and then you can make your dishes, at least the kitchen smell nice while the dishwasher is running.
We're kind of low on dishwasher detergent anyway.
Yeah, there you go. And you can see, I mean, we're not even 30 minutes in, or we're just barely 30 minutes in, and we're just about done here. Right. So. And this is with the chatting and the talking, so this is how long it takes you to make it at home. Not very long. You can pick these things up while you're wandering through the grocery store today and have these done before lunch. Now, I'm not going to... I need another sheet.
Yes, I thought about that. And, you know, as a newbie for making stuff like this... I can use this in my high efficiency front loaders and everything. It's kind of just the same. Or top loaders, would you want to use 2 pods?
Now you can use 1 pod per load. So if you have a typical laundry hamper, the traditional flat one is about 2 loads of laundry. So if you're one of those people that will like wants the extra boost, 2 pods is fine. Don't use more than you need, though. So, and a typical tall hamper is about 3 loads of laundry. So you can use 3 pods. If you, oops, it fell apart. If you're using, if you're going to a public laundromat, put the pods directly in the wash with your clothes and not in their top things. Because if it gets stuck for some reason, then it's just going to clog up the system. And somebody else is going to get your lovely soap. Right. So you put it inside with your clothes. It'll wash and rinse out great.
So these are
on Thursday, I'm going to show you how to make fabric softener. So we can get all those 2 birds with 1 stone taken care of as far as the laundry situation is.
And so if you wanted to, instead of doing pods, if you had a container where you could keep it in a powder form like this.
Oh yeah, you use an ice tray. Use an ice tray to plug it together. If you're not going to finish that, I would recommend putting it in a baggie and storing it in a cool, dry place. So
because this is going to harden no matter what you do?
No, it's going to harden when we do this next step here.
Okay. So if you wanted to just leave it like this and use this scooper and to put 1, 2, or 3 in your laundry, then you don't even have to make
Yes, you don't need to have to. You can... You're absolutely right. You can use this detergent by itself and just use a scoop.
I can do that, so you can move on to the next step if you want. It kind of looks fun.
Awesome. All right, so the next step is we've got 2 tablespoons of water, and we need to add 2 tablespoons of vinegar. So we're gonna, let's see, we've got 1 tablespoon in here now. And that's, so we're just gonna add a touch more. Okay, and we're going to add it to a spray bottle. This is very important. You need a spray bottle for this next step. This you can also get at the dollar store, just so you know.
So if I wanted to be lazy and just buy these from you, what would a box of these cost?
I generally sell them in clumps of 5. Mm-hmm. So probably about $3 for me to make these for you with the essential oils and everything.
Mm-hmm.
$3 for a 5 pod bag.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Trust me. Trust me. When I show you my ugly pods, you will see. You do not have to be Martha Stewart when you're making these puppies.
But like you said, if we did the ice cubes, then they'd be
already shaped and everything. But this one, you'll see the next step. You'll see what's going on here. We're using the vinegar and the water to set these pods.
Okay.
And after 8 hours, they'll be like these little wonderful little balls. The Epsom salt and the baking soda will harden, and they need to be wet to do so. But
right.
if you let these set for 8 hours, I'll show you in a minute what they look like. I mean, because if you got a close-up look at these, some of these are falling apart.
These are mine.
Hers came out nice, but see, I have like two that are falling apart here. They're just pathetic, okay?
Should I try to like...
No,
I know
don't.
You did already.
I tried.
Okay, so we'll just show you
I totally tried.
Tomorrow.
I am not Martha Stewart when it comes to making things look like beautiful. But what we're going to do is we're just going to take all of this water and vinegar and we're just going to spray the heck out of these little balls here.
I think my version of spray the heck out of it would be different than yours, so this is good to see.
Well, we want every ball to be saturated,
okay.
And we want this bottle to be empty when we're done.
Okay.
So just a couple spritzes isn't going to do it. Make sure it's going to take about a minute to do this, but make sure you're really getting, off to the side. Get in there. And, this is a great cleaning solution, by the way.
What do you have in there?
Water and vinegar. Great for windows.
And that's how we got rid of a lot of our weeds in the front.
There you go.
Dandelions.
It's all natural, right? You use vinegar to cook with.
Yeah.
Sometimes use it for, depending on your regimen, you might use it for your skin if you have certain ailments. So, yeah. I mean, these are all natural products. That's what I love about this, and it doesn't take very much time. If you've got, 20, 30 minutes in your day, you can put all this together and boom.
You can outsource your children to learn how to do some things, to penny pinch, or just to be environmentally conscious.
Now, these came out a little bit bigger than I was expecting, but the measuring thing we use. But it doesn't really matter, right? Because they're ours. So we can use them however we like. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
20.
6, 7, 8. So we're 8 short, but that's because the scoop that we use is a little bit bigger than a tablespoon, and that's all right.
And you can experiment with your own
Yes,
washer.
experiment with the shapes. As I'm sitting here watching these ugly little balls, I am thinking of, I have a flat ice tray, the kind that makes a little disc ice cubes. This would be perfect for that. Those would be the perfect size.
Or the brownie trays that have the pre-cut.
Yes, that's right. That's right. However
stuff.
you see fit. Or just a traditional ice cube tray that you can get from the dollar store and stick them in there and then spray this stuff on there. Boom. And then you have a perfectly square thing. So, yeah.
And doTerra has some recipes on your website. Do you remember your doTerra website by heart yet?
No, I don't.
It's mydoterra.com/laundrydiva, right?
It's actually, right now, it's mydoterra.com/us/en/site/the laundry diva.
The Laundry Diva, got it.
There we go.
So even if you Google doTerra, the laundry diva, that should come up.
That should come up.
Nice.
If you can also find my doTerra link at my website at divaslaundryservice.com. You can find me everywhere. You can find me on the gram, on Instagram, on
the
Facebook.
gram.
You can find me under the Laundry Diva. However, you can find me anywhere if you really want to find me. But if you want to find the link to my doTerra, it's a lot easier to do either on the Laundry Diva Facebook page and on my website, divaslaundryservice.com. All right, and that's pretty much it. That is it.
I love it. I'm so excited.
Now all we need to do is sit and let this dry for about 8 hours. So let's see, it's 11 here, so almost a quarter to 11 here. So we will be, what, plus 8. So 7 o'clock tonight, 6 or 7 o'clock tonight, you should be able to just peel these right off of them. That's why the parchment paper is very important. If you put it on the metal or any other thing, it'll probably get stuck and you'll have crumbly. So you don't want that. The parchment paper will allow this to peel off. And I will have another video of the finished product later.
Awesome.
But here, I made these pods earlier. And I have proof that I can do it. I have one perfect pod. I'm not sure if you can see that.
Oh, yeah.
One perfect pod. That was the very first one. After that, they started crumbling. But this is like a regular pod. This is just the regular Zote, no excess fragrance. But just put them in a little jar. That's all.
It's kind of like a bath bomb.
Kind of like exactly like a bath bomb, but for your laundry. Hello. Boom. All right. So we've got that, and then I made these yesterday, and I want you to smell them.
Okay.
And tell me what you think. These ones I made. Now these ones are the really ugly ones. They look, they kind of remind me of Divinity. My friend's mom used to make Divinity, and these look like Divinity, but they're not candy. You don't want to eat them.
No.
But can you tell me what fragrance this is?
I don't know. Maybe.
What does it smell?
Is it a citrus?
Yes, it's citrusy.
Well, I'm guessing lemon. I don't know.
No, you're close, but it's the red mandarin.
Oh yeah,
which
that's
is a doTerra
right.
fragrance.
You even told me that.
It's a doTerra essential oil.
Awesome.
And it's a favorite in our house. We just love it. But we love citrusy stuff, so we've been like playing all sorts of, making different fragrances with the citrus oils. All right, so and then these little jars, dollar store. You don't need to go out and buy anything fancy to do any of this stuff. This is so easy. Most of it, like I said, most of the stuff is in your house.
Cool.
Except for the doTerra oils, but if you want to get the doTerra oils in your house, visit my doTerra page, and you can get there from divaslaundryservice.com. It's the link on the bottom of that page. Let's see. Just want to remind you, so like if you come and join us on Thursday at 3:15 p.m. Mountain Time, we're going to make fabric softener, which is a perfect complement to the laundry detergent pods, and I will show you how to make sheets and liquid softener. So with natural ingredients and just using simple essential oils. Now, and keeping in mind, you don't have to use the essential oils that I use. You can use any essential oils that you like, but I just have a preference. So I like the quality, I like the smell, and the cost is, it's effective. So thank you so much for joining us today.
And that should be it, right?
And that should be it. Thank you for coming.